Alright, good morning everybody, this is Megaflarts and welcome to another video where today I'm happy to announce that the Terras deck is finished. Yay! Yay! There are some small, minor details that I want to make, but it's nothing too important. So, just before we get on to this, I guess just a few details. One, this deck contains 35 cards. Same with every other deck that I'm going to be making. And yeah, and I have this artwork here. This, as you can tell, is the Ancient Guardian. Fully redone. Kinda wish I didn't mess with the outlining pen that I'm using. But, you know, whatever. And then, we have this. If you saw my speed art of Venom, you would know that I did this, but I didn't, like, edit it and other stuff, and I forgot to sign it. There we go. Let's sign it out of the way. And for every TCG video, I'll be putting like a new artwork in the background, just to spice it up a little bit. Anyway, alright, so I have no idea how many cards there are in each part, but let's get started. First up, we have 2 Vine Lords, a Terras Hydra, and I have changed its ability to select one creature on the field, take 200 life points, and multiply it by the bravery number on the creature you chose. If the total number is more than 1200, halve its attack and defense. And I have thought about this, and if you chose like a Vine Lord on your field, his attack and defense will only be 800. I think 800. Am I right? Yeah. But if you chose like a Bravery level 6, it'd be 1200. So, level 6 is the key. And we got 2 of those. Then we have 2 copies of Terras Knight, one handmade and one computerized. And yeah, a Vine Wyvern. We got 2 Sprout. It says no effect. A plant that just sits on the ground punching people in the face. Then we have an Elite Sprout. You can read that if you want. Then we have a Nax. 2 Cranaxes. And then 3 Cranaxes. This thing is like really powerful. Crazy. Then we just have some off creatures, so sort of. I have 1 Static Dragon, a Beast Man, 2 Critical Tickets, and 2 Shadow Assassins. That's all the creatures, and now it's time for the spells. We have 2 copies of Mystical Plant of Ziraba, 2 Soundproofs, 3000 energy disables, Return with the Blast, Black Hole, 2 Deception of the Dice, 1 really powerful punch, and then a Tsunami Wave. And final, oh wait, next for the items, oops. Next we have Name Tag, Bark Shield. I'm just gonna so this is pretty good actually. Chain Capture and EX Award Ceremony. And then the specials, we just got 2 Symbol of Terras, and I can't remember what I was going to put in for these. I can't remember the ability, so I just went with like the original one that I made, just plus 30 defense. But yeah. And then in this thing, I do have cards that I printed off for the Dumel deck. Oh wait, no, this is for the fire one. Your sneak peek at that. But I believe I did some stuff for... Yep, yeah, here we go. So yeah, nothing really all that new. So yeah. And just before I get to like some of the combos you could do with these cards, while I was supposed to be working, I thought up of this card design. Pissed Off Sprout. Creature, Terras, of course. Attack is 800, defense is 780. Excuse me, and bravery is 9. That's pretty good. And he reads, you can special summon this card either when you have no creatures but not on your first turn, or if you have less than 1500 life points. And the point of the Terras deck is just build up your life points. So like Rutaris Knight, you gain 800 life points equal to all the spells and items that your opponent has. But anyway, yeah. Now on to the combos. Okay, so we have like mainly just two quote-unquote combos that you can pull off, which is like the sprouts and then the naxes. So I'm gonna put these aside and just talk about these. Of course, Elite Sprout's ability reads, well, it's 400, 385 in a plant, and he reads, you can only summon this if you have a sprout on your side of the field. For every attack done by this creature, you draw a card. Pretty good. And original Sprout doesn't have an ability, but if you play him, you can play this, you can special summon this if you have it in your hand. Boom. There, done. Now you have something to back you up in case something kills your Sprout. There's that out of the way. Then we have the Naxes. There's two ways to play this Nax. You can either, one, play it as like an actual official creature that you have, or let's say that your opponent has like a mini guardian and you can equip it to him so the attached creature can't attack or use its effect or be a tribute, as you can see there. And the Cranax doesn't really go with the Nax, but you can, I guess, just pull off something with it. 300, 310, 4, 70, 71. And he reads, if King Cranax is in your hand, special summon that and send this to the grave. Also, opponent kills every creature except the weakest one they have. So you could play this, and then you could special summon King Cranax. Then this would go to the grave, while if your opponent had like a mini guardian, green-eyed fireburst, and it bounds, this goes, all except the weakest one dies. So these two go, and this bounds is just left for dead, and then King Cranax can just kill it. And then King Cranax reads, when this card dies, opponent loses 1500 life points. That is insane. If you have two of these on the field and they die, you're boned. And now let's move on to this Shadow Assassin. When I made him, I wasn't thinking that he'd be good, but he's pretty OP. Okay, I don't know why I said that. Same stats as Nax, I do apologize. 70, 71, and he's actually a Dumel. I forgot to have that in, but he reads, you summon this card under a creature when you were going to summon. When that creature dies, reveal this card and destroy the creature that killed your previous card, if died by attack. So what happens, so let's say you have like a critical ticket, and you want to summon him. You can put Shadow Assassin under him, and like no one will know, and then let's say this bounds, attacks, and kills your critical ticket. What happens when this dies, this gets revealed, and then this automatically dies. Now this can be fuel for a Dumel deck for your Soul Reaper, which is really good. You gotta put that in there. Well, I hope you guys liked this video. This is just basically me announcing that the Terras deck is finished, and I'll be working on the Dumel deck. So that means for you, Kingish Noob, you get to choose either the Terras deck or the Dumel deck. I don't know. I'm kind of edged toward the Dumel deck because it's really powerful, but this one can actually put up with it. So, yeah, just like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram because I have that now, and I don't really know how to use it, but whatever. And I will be adding this card to the deck. I'll probably just be getting rid of a Shadow Assassin or something. Anyway, yep. That's basically it. Talk to you all later.